infection. So any infection, green, blue, energized with violet light. Okay. Sometimes if you energize with violet light, they get more pain. You go back to blue again. Okay. So don't use orange, don't use red. So sometimes to tune down the violet, you use green first. You interchange with green and violet. Green, violet. Green and violet. Okay. Sometimes you can energize them with white light. Okay. Green, light blue, and light violet. Enhance the defense system, so you have SACOM. Always SACOM. If you activate and let them rub the SACOM and let them laugh to their hip bone, these two always work. Okay. Anything involved with defense system, anything. Anytime you get sick, anytime you don't feel good, you're always gonna, if you boost up your immune system, always work. So that's why I rub the SACOM and the smiling. Smiling, funny, happy bone. Now, abdominal always work also, because one is immune system, one is defense system. Here. I tell you, any disease, any infection, these two always work. Really improve your immune system and defense system. Is that good or bad? Yeah? You are increasing your soldier to the war. You definitely will win the war. Okay? So understand the theory. People when they get sick, because the defense system are down, and we get sick. When your defense system are up, you don't get sick. 100 cells, one have to be soldier. Okay? So 1 million, how many you have? 100,000, right? Trillion, how many you have? Just figure out. And if we have 50 trillion, how many soldiers we have? We have a lot of soldiers. Okay? We have a lot of soldiers inside there. But it depending how good the soldier. How good the soldier. Is untrained soldier not good at all. Okay? They're not trained. Or very bad quality of soldier, also not good. Your physical and your mind state is so important. And it's not very good in our soldier and their general and army inside there, and they always lose the war. When you lose the war, it's very bad to the soldier psychology. Okay? It's not very good, no? Now, general pain. So you always have blue will calm down and release the pain. Green will free and expel the disease energy. Okay? So it's always work that way. Okay? So remember that pain, blue, calm it down. Green, take it out. Okay? So push and pull on the affecting area and push it to the universe. Ground the sick energy to the ground and release. Okay? Energizing the area with white or blue and white. Sometimes you don't know you blue and white, you always can use blue, and violet, you always can use it. But sometimes the pain part, if you add sometimes violet in, it sometimes can turn to too much pain. Okay, so sometimes you're not sure, use blue and white, and that's quite sure. Okay, the effect may be slower than the violet light, but it's not getting too much pain. So that is always good for you. Okay, so this is a very simple theory. Any pain, any infection, blue and green, and you can energize them with white, blue and white. Headache. Now headache are simple, but it's a lot of work. Okay, and it's very simple, and that means a headache to normal way very simple. You get take a pill, aspirin, Tylenol, and that's it. And take a glass of water, and that's all. Go to sleep for a while, and you're gone. Okay, but to do this, you need to understand what kind of headache, and it's a little bit more work there. Okay, so first it divides in the eye pain, the head pain, the left side pain, right side pain. You divide. So you scan the eye, the temple, the crown, the mid eyebrow, the forehead, and the back of the neck. You scan them. Okay, move them and see are they different. Okay, and you scan the solar plexus and see there are congestion or not. When you feel congestion, you feel it. It's not moving. Okay, or too much deplete. If the eye strain causes headache, you need to clean out the eye, the temple, bone, and front. For the eye, for people with headache, so much eye pains, you down. Just work on the eye, down, down. And you clean out the whole head. Whole head. You see which head is more. So you take it. Sometimes you just, one area, take it, and you check it again. Always checking. And when you take the one that too much heat, too much tension out, the headache started to reduce. So energizing with the pale light, blue light, violet light. Okay, you just clean wherever the headache, wherever the place, clean them out. Okay. Now migraine headache is have to be a little bit more detailed. Okay, it's a prolonged chronic headache, migraine. So accumulate too much energy in the body, especially the solar plexus and the spinal cord, and also going to be caused by many different pain. Okay, the blood vessel don't move well. Okay, are too narrow, and they are emotional. Emotional cause a lot of migraine headache. Okay, so you clean out the solar plexus and you energize them. Now you clean out the spine and get a sick red chi out to the ground. And you clean out the back of the heart and remove the dirty chi. Energize the heart. Now, a lot of migraine headache caused by liver. A lot of, you also can clean up, when you clean out the solar plexus, also emotional part, liver. Liver causes small intestine and liver, it causes the migraine. The energy pushes upward to the head, one side. And they got the migraine headache. Okay? So it's quite a lot of things, you know. You clear the solar plexus, clear the liver, clean out the spine, clean out the head, on the side of the pain, clean out the heart. So it's a lot of work. But if you do them for a few times, the headache, migraine headache, reduce. And I have a lot of this kind of experience with people. Toothache, work right on the teeth. You can get out the pain, but if your tooth have a hole, the chi cannot fill the hole. You still need to do if you have a big hole there, you need to see the dentist for that. Okay. Broken bone, remember the sacrum and the yellow light and breathing to the 8 hole with yellow light. And you can multiply. Anytime you need more, you can breathe the second yellow light. Breathe the yellow light to the second and multiply up in the universe and bring more yellow light out. And anytime you need more healing, you remember multiply the force. Okay, you clear the area that have fracture, and you energize them. Okay, with white or yellow. So you clear out the sacrum and energize the sacrum with red light. If the sacrum can producing better bone, okay, because controlling the bone marrow. Now, back injury, so you clean out the spinal cord, okay, and clean out where the pain more. I tell you, pain is very, very effective pain. Okay, you have a pain on the area. You just, like for example, you have the pain on here. You just work on it. So you have to feel it. You touch, and you feel the pain. And you touch other places, it's different. Okay, when people are very pain, it's hot. Like this. You put the hand here, it's very hot. So you spiral down, spiral down, spiral. Sometimes it can take about 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 times. Okay? Or 60 or 100 times to get the pain away. I mean, you get sore with the hand, okay? But once you get the one time the result, you're very confident with that. Okay? And next time you do your work, you have to believe and trust. And remember connecting with the force. Okay? Connecting with the force. And pain, it works. Toothache, headache, eye ache. Okay? This work. Okay? And it can correct the problem. See? It can correct the problem. So it's very different from the, just take a painkiller. Very different. It's easier. This is a lot of work. It's a more work that way. Okay? So back injury, clear out the spine, clear where is the pain, and energize them with white, blue, and purple, or violet. Clean out the solar plexus. Very important one, when that pain, you feel it, a lot of crazy energy there. Okay? That's why you're training. You're training. You're training. Feel the aura. And when you touch, you feel it, and you try to get rid of it. And it works. See? It works that way. Okay? And infection and inflammation is the same. So the important part, using blue and green, and you energize them with violet or purple. But make sure, or you can energize them with white color and violet color. Okay? And strengthening the immune system. And for me, the strengthening of the immune system, the best is rub the sacrum and touch the hip bone and abdominal laughing. If people laughing and moving in the abdominal, the immune system increasing, the inflammation, the infection reduce very fast. Now, I don't know, for me, I get a wound, it don't last half a day. It's just like that. I get a cut, not last half a day. So it's very hard to have any wound now. Okay? So you work on yourself, you see the differences. Sometimes I not even do anything with it. Okay, so I have very difficult, I very hard to have any wound because it's very fast. When you really work on it, your immune system So getting cold, getting sick is difficult because you have a good army and you train them well. And it's just for this sacrum, hip, and laughing. So I like to be laughing, with you, It's very good. Okay. Now, cyst is a lot of emotional, and you make it grow. So sometimes you need to clean out the area that have cysts 100 times. Scan and the temperature, and when it's hot, clean it out. Make it cool down. Okay? People have cysts, a very active cyst is very hot. You feel it. From here to here, they're different. Okay? The area very hot. You clean them out. Feel it and clean them out. It takes 100 times. But once you clean them out, it's better. The cysts don't grow anymore. They get smaller. Okay? And this is really good. And you use chi knife. Clean out the solar plexus, use the chi knife, cut and spiral. Sometimes, that means not physically cut them, You are energetically think the chi knife go right into the cyst and cutting them. Okay? And this is very important. Chi knife go right into the cyst, cutting, out. Cutting, out. Cutting, out. You really enhance it that you see the chi knife. You see the chi knife go right to it and cut them. And you get them away. And this also have a very good result for the people that have cysts. Okay? So you use the blue to calm it down and green and orange to remove it. Okay? They stop eating the spicy food and learn the inner smile to control the emotional. When they have too much emotional, it feeds on the cysts and the cysts getting bigger. More emotional, they get bigger. Fever, when we have fever, that means we have war. They are fighting. Okay? Oftentimes, the body raise the temperature to one level and they try to kill the bacteria. Okay? And oftentimes we take the medicine to cool it down too fast. And the bacteria don't die them all. Okay? So you clean out with the body with blue and green. Push and pull the place that you have affected. Okay? With the green and blue. Orange light is more deeper clean. Okay? Orange light, but sometimes you blue and green clean out the solar plexus. Defense system by pushing on the back of the heart in order to activate the thymus gland, and that they will help fight infection and clean out the back of the heart, energize the heart and the thymus gland with violet light. Okay? Clean out the lung, the back of the lung, and the spleen. So it seems like all of them. It's a lot. Okay? But you actually, you cool them down also, but you also stimulate them. So you stimulate the back of the heart and the thymus, and you clean out the lungs, because the lungs need to take in more energy. And you clean out the spleen, which will help. Spleen also regarding as the biggest lymph node. Okay, the biggest lymph node, the spleen. So you need to, the whole thing when you get fever, you need to stimulate all the defense system. Make sure they can fight the war. Very important. Okay, and definitely have them laughing. Okay, sometimes people have a lot of pain and they laugh for a while, the pain gone. Just sometimes you have to go with them, have them improve their energy to defense system. If people cannot sleep, it's overactive in solar plexus and overactive congest in the sacrum, and a lot of energy go up into the brain, to the mid-eyebrow, to the brain, to the forehead. So too much energy, too much emotional here, and too much emotional up into the head, the throat center. So all this area is too much congested. So too much overactive in the head and cannot sleep. So first thing you clear out the solar sacrum, solar plexus. Solar plexus, when it's very nice, so you can do it. Solar plexus, down. Push and pull. You try it out yourself, you know. Try it yourself when you cannot sleep very well. Okay, push and pull and clean them out. And you do it until you fall asleep. That's it. So maybe end up with 2 or 3 or 400 or 500 times, you know. Okay, until you're so exhausted, you fall asleep. Blue, out, blue, push and pull, you know? And you clean them out until you're exhausted. But usually you do for a while, you calm down, everything down, and the head. Down. Okay. So clean out the mid-eyebrow, the forehead, the crown with blue light. Clean out the navel and sterilize them with blue. Okay. Now tinnitus is the ear problem, and in the Tao believe that is the kidney weak. So sometimes, you know, I have the people rub the kidney. They try rub the kidney until it belch. Rub it until it's hot and you belch. And people have that, you tell them to rub every day until you're belching. This one, less problem. It seems like the kidney have wind and it push up to the ear. You rub it warm and you belch out, it helps. So you clean out the kidney and clean out the mid-eyebrow and the forehead and flush it out with blue. Okay? So you energize the kidney and you clean out temple bone, mid-eyebrow, forehead, both sides. Because the ear mechanism is here and the back here. You clean out. Fresh burn. Any fresh burn, if you can do the blue, very quick, blue, green and blue, clean them out. And you energize them with, okay, it is the fresh burn, you energize them with green and blue. So you don't want to energize them with violet or red because it's too hot. Okay, so clean out. So when people have burn, quick, blue, green, blue, green, blue, until it cool down and the burn reduce very fast. And the wound, next day nothing. If you don't do it, the cell take too much heat and it cook the cells and they die. So the body have to regrow the cells. Okay. So if any people get a burn, until the heat gone. Red, blue, 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 blue. Okay. Green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. Okay. And old and minor burn. When the minor burn, you clean them with green and orange tea or blue. Okay. It's okay. Green and blue and orange, it get deeper to clean them out. You energize the area, and if you want to be want the cell to be split faster, you use the red light, green and red, and they will stimulate the cells to split. Okay? It makes the cell to split faster, and you can increasing the sacrum. You stabilize them with blue. When the older burn, no more pain, no more infection, but you have the scar there and a deep wound there, you can use the red light to stimulate it. Now, sacrum and navel are very important. Sacrum and navel. Okay? You energize them with red color. And always stabilize them with blue color. Okay? So you started to have more idea now, back and forth, it's only a few things. You back and forth is either sacrum, either kidney, either the heart, either the solar plexus. But give you a reason why they're doing that. Okay, that? Older wound, you don't use, you can use red light, and you can stimulate the sacrum, you see, because you want the cell to split faster and heal. Okay. Old burn is the same again. You see, you clean out the affected area, and to speed the healing, reducing the infection. If you still have pain infection, you're using the blue and green. Okay. If you want fast healing, you're using the red, because they will help the cell to split faster. So when you use the red light, the area cells split faster and they heal faster. That's why they use the red light. And clear out the sacrum and navel. One thing is very good about the intense. Make your healing intense, stabilize by telling the body and the universe to continue the healing process. Your intent. Sometimes you put the intent in the place they have problem, and you tell the cells, I want you to continue healing, and you ask the universe to continue healing. Okay, and you put your intents, it happens. Okay, if you put your intents in, it's happened. All wound, you clean them out. The red chi, this one you speed up the healing process, assisting in breaking down the cellular, on the breakdown of the cellular material. So the red light will help. Red light always give a stimulation. And if you put it to the cell and you talk to the cells, tell the cell to split faster, and the healing take place. So to help make the healing faster, the sacrum. So what we're going now, we go through the whole thing with you, and we're going to take a few to do it. That's different only, okay? Because once you understand the procedure, the rest is you can, you have to understand the concept. And you see the point and the color we use is back and forth the same. So once you understand the concept, a few way, the effective way, can solve many hundred or million disease problem. Okay, or we have a million different method of medicine try to solve a few organ problem. That's a lot of work, right? A lot of work to learn all a million system to try to fix a few problem, a few organ problem. Okay, so the skin is relating to the lung and the kidney. So the skin infection, also the immune system need to involve. We have a big organ. Skin is the biggest organ. Okay, allergic base. If the skin problem with allergic base, okay, so we use to strengthening the lung. So we need to strengthen that because lung control the skin. So you need to make the lung strong so they can control the skin. Okay, and the green and fresh it out. If you use orange, make sure it's not close to the eye. Now, detoxify the kidney because the kidney purifies the blood. a lot of blood come to the skin. A lot of blood come to the skin. So you detoxify. Brushing the skin also very important. Brushing the skin. If the big area using palm is a small area, use the finger. Okay, and sometimes you use like forest, the green light, the river flow, the water. It helps also. Now, if you are itchy, you can use the blue light. Also using chi knife, and you also can use the holy water sprinkle on it. But make sure your hand clean and the water clean. Okay. The best holy water is the cleanest water. It's the cleanest water, you have the best result. With the itching, so we use the blue light to cool it down, or can use the chi knife. If the skin problem comes from the allergic base, you need to work on the mid-eyebrow, because the mid-eyebrow here involved with the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland activate a lot. Also involved with the allergic, the pituitary gland. Okay. If the skin problem relating to the asthma, you need to work with the lung. Okay. If the skin problem relating to the toxic, you need to work with the liver, because the liver taking care of the toxic. Because this thing is easy to remember, because allergic, a lot of them involved with the mid-eyebrow and the pituitary gland, which is a lot of hormone system have to be function well. If the skin problem involved with asthma, you need the lungs. Involved with toxic, because liver take care of toxic, you need to clean out the liver. Okay, so you started to learn a little bit more function about it. And you work to stimulate them, strengthening them, and they work better. By helping whoever responsible for, helping them, give them more energy, clean them out. Like sometimes when we get sick, the responsible organs are in a big mess. Very dirty, no energy. You clean them out first, energize them. And suddenly they have energy to do the work that they're supposed to. So in this concept, is the West started to move more in this concept now. Okay? You're strengthening the organ, you exercise the organ, and it takes care of the problem. Okay? Rather than just you take a strong medicine, okay, you don't have to do anything. Let me do everything for you. That's it. You know? And the organ getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and the defense system is destroyed, and organs are destroyed, and we're just depending on the drugs. So eventually, we're taking too many drugs, and they destroy all the other system. Sometimes you need it. Very, very strange disease. When we don't have it, we maybe need something to help from outside. You know. Enhance the immune system by working on the sacrum. Rubbing the sacrums. Rubbing the sacrum is always work for people. Rub it. So you see, rub, okay. Rub the sacrum and hit the sacrum. Okay, and rub it. And laughing. It's really work, because this is really involved with immune system. And laughing the loud, you know, it's really work, because you understand the system and you work with it. It really work. You see, and it's hard to get sick that way. The whole important understand them. Okay, eye problem, we have to be governing by the right eye, governed by the forehead, and the left eye governing the mid eyebrow. Okay, so you have to remember right eye is controlled by the forehead. Okay, and the left eye controlled by the mid eye. Okay, so here the forehead here, the temple bone. Temple bone also control, both temple bone also control the eye directly. So we clean them out, and you can also use chin knife. Chin knife is very good. If there are eye problem, pain, muscle, you can use the chin knife. Now, eye are connecting to the liver, okay? And so clean out the liver, and the jaw also can affecting the eye, the jawbone here. So you scan them, and you release a lot of anger releasing out from here, forehead, mid eyebrow, temple bone, and the jawbone here. Clean them out. You feel them, you feel them. A lot of strain on the eye, causing a lot of this problem here. Okay. Ear infection also the same. You flush out the right ear governed by the forehead, and the left ear followed by the mid eyebrow. The same again here. So you clean out the ear and you cool it down. Ear infection sometimes is inside, and you're using the green pull and connect the ear connecting to the kidney and work on the kidney. Ear also connecting the sinus. So using the sinus infection, blue, and sometimes very emphasize you use the chin knife. Chin knife. Okay. A lot of things you can really use the cosmic healing qigong to correct it. So you have a few tools, the chin knife, and the finger, the palm, and the cleaning out. So this one we go to the improve the health, reducing the stress, and remain young. So you actually go to the whole body. So you start with clean out the solar plexus, the liver, the stomach, and the pancreas, and energize, clean out and energize them, and energize the crown, the forehead, the back of the head, the left and right brain. So you do it all, left and right brain, left brain, right brain, clean them out, energize them. So we have that the same, the other one, the same in the violet light. This is more in the hand using, okay? Energize the front and back of the heart, the lung. Energize the spleen, the navel, the abdominal, and the spinal cord. The kidney. Energize the sexual organ, okay? And energize the sacrum. And energize all the organs. Energize the arm and the hand and the leg. Energize the eye. You clean them out and energize them. The same thing like when you do yourself, or you can do both this one. Violet light come in and talk to the cells. Okay, or you need to clean them out one by one. Right brain out. Think about the right brain, clean out. Left brain, clean out. Left eye, right eye, out. Right eye, out. Okay. This is very good to tune up and have people come 2 times or 3 times a year. Just do this alone. One by one clean out. You check them one by one.